So once again, the MX5 is broken, so we have to fix it again for like the 5th time. I don't even know how many times we fixed this car. I don't know how many times I'm gonna want to fix this car. I might just scrap it. So if you want a Rocket Bunny MX5, let me know in the comments below. Anyway, so it overheated. I'll throw up some videos here. Loads of steam was coming out the engine, but essentially what we're gonna do, actually I'll show you.
Yeah, so if we just pop the hood quickly, look at these beautiful Recaros. If you want to see us install these in a previous video, go back onto the channel, they are on there. I mean, look, 2 belts, both belts are just absolutely chewed up. This one's absolutely chewed up, and then this one just slipped off. So I've got 2 brand new belts. Etienne will be joining me shortly, so let's just get into it. What we're going to do first of all is take off this intake, I'd say all the way to back here, because I can't really be bothered to disconnect all of this stuff here and all these radiator pipes, because I have done this before, surprisingly. And so I know that I can just disconnect that part of the intake and I'll have access to everything. So we're going to start by getting all that off, and once all that's off, we'll put on the 2 new belts, hope that it turns over and works and the internals haven't just exploded on themselves. And if they haven't, we'll have a car that's able to drive again. If not, we'll just scrap the engine and then just go straight to putting the rotary in. But I'd rather be able to drive this for a bit, because this is my daily, so. I know, stupid idea, man. Who decided it would be a good idea to daily drive a Rocket Bunny MX5? Oh, that was me. So yeah, we'll start by removing this bolt, which will allow this to move. Actually, I'm going to disconnect this mass sensor. Finger is still kind of bust up. I don't know if you can see it on camera. It's just got a massive hole in it. So now we're just going to disconnect this bit here. There we go. Air filter is off. So now we've got this off, I'll be able to show you where the belts have come off and stuff. But by the way, go check out inzane.com. All the merch is available. Obviously this top is not available. You have to be given this one, but you can get the blue ones, the red ones, you can get the blue tracksuit, you can get the Doberman tee, loads of stuff available, so go check it out, inzane.com. So yeah, as you can see, there is no belts on that pulley, the main pulley, or the alternator pulley, and I've also just realised, I don't think you'll be able to see it on camera, we've got a major oil leak. Like, I don't think I should be laughing, but at the end of the day, it's kind of funny. We just have a massive oil leak. I do not know where from, so we're going to have to diagnose that. Also, the exhaust is still blowing. We tried to fix it. I just need a whole new exhaust. So if you're selling a Mark 1 MX5, now this is a Unos. I don't think that really makes a difference. But I want a manifold and then straight through exhaust, essentially. So let me know if you've got one for sale. So now we've got all this part of the intake off. I want to take off this part here. There's a couple breathers that go to it, so I'm going to just work on getting these off. It's a lot more access. I was just saying that I can do it like this, but it'll just be easier if I take this off. So I'm just going to take all this off. I keep seeing these TikTok ads, yeah, for these like clamp remover things. Not even clamp hose removers. Now I wish that I'd bought one. They're like 59p online. I don't know how that's actually feasible. I'll probably just sell your information, but you know. I'm just going to carry on struggling with this pipe for a bit, and I'll be back once I've got it off. Wiggle this out. Oh my god, now... Why is it getting caught on that? Oh. Okay, so I spoke to some of the homies on the group chat, 13 foot. Go check them out on Instagram. I'll throw it up here. I was speaking to Joe and Kazin, and they've just told me that it looks like the cam seals and cover gasket for the oil leaks. That's not a major thing. You can just change it at a later date. But then I showed them the alternator, and Joe goes, he thinks the alternator housing is cracked. I said to him, thanks Joe, that's long, I'm not going to change it though. So we're just going to put the belts back on and eventually just let it fly off itself. I don't really know what else I can do to like save it other than change it, but
it is what it is. We'll have for inspection and we'll kind of just take it from there. This car has caused so many issues though. Like the previous owners who built this car, thank you for selling me this car. Because this car, it was not rebuilt very well. It's just a scam. I don't know how you drove it. I know, granted, I rag this car everywhere I go, and they might have driven it like a grandma. But at the same time, how were you even driving this? This is a horrible car. This guy used to daily drive it to work and back. Whether he was lying, I don't know. But it's a motor. Let's be real. It needs to be swapped for the 13B rotary. Isn't here. I've had more conversations on the group chat, and I've actually had a look at it myself. Again, the alternator housing is cracked. So it's cracked at the top. I'll put up a couple videos here of my phone footage and what I can see. The bottom bolt that holds the alternator in is missing, so I don't have one of them. The top part where the bolt goes through is cracked. I don't have a bolt for that will fit, because that bolt doesn't seem to fit. They're aftermarket bolts, so whoever put it back together last time used the wrong bolts or something. It doesn't work. And so I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to buy a new alternator, put in 2 new bolts and 2 new nuts, then put the belts on, then tension it. That is the right way to do it. So I'm contemplating right now if I should tension it up like this, or if I'll stop the camera, see you another day when we have an alternator and 2 new bolts, and we'll continue. You're about to find out in like the next clip whether what happens. So I'll see you in the next clip if we're working on it today or if we're working on it another day. Alternator, as you can see, it cracked and it has now broken, and yeah, look at that. That is not nice. I wonder, however, if I eat this, will I be gifted with a brand new alternator? Tasted very nice. Oh look! Look at that! A brand new alternator. This is totally the exact same day. I do not have different clothes on or anything. No, we did get a brand new alternator. It arrived in a couple days. I'll show you the differences between this one and the one that broke. So obviously broken here, was missing this bottom bolt. This one came with this bottom bolt and it's not broken. So what we can do is we can just take this bolt out, take this out, put this one into the car and then attach the belts. The rest is history. So let's get straight into it so we can get the MX5 running. It also came with a new adjuster and holding screw, which is actually longer than the one that the previous owners put in this one, so no wonder that this snapped. So yeah, we've got one of them, and I've also got a brand new holding bolt for the bottom of here, so we're just going to put that one in and put some Loctite on it so that it doesn't fall off again. Yeah, so I'm sorry how windy it is today. As you can see, we have got the alternator now in. That bottom bolt is glistening there. We've just put it in loosely at the moment. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put them the belts on, then put the tensioners in, put that belt on, put some tension on it. I'm going to leave everything off. Et's going to get here, we're going to check the tension, make sure everything's sweet, and then we'll start putting all the intake back on. But to be fair, pretty easy job, I'm not going to lie to you. Stay tuned, because next week we're going to be rebuilding this. Part 1 of the rebuild will be coming out right now. I'm always dropping. We're going to need these. So let's get these on the car and put the belts on. Alright, so to be completely honest, we had a little malfunction off camera. The new belt that I ordered for the AC, is it the AC? I don't even know what it is. I think it's power steering or the AC. I do not know. But it was the wrong one, so we've used the old one. The old one was fine, to be fair. So I've got both belts on. I've got this one pretty tensioned up. It doesn't really, I mean, it can go a bit further, to be fair. And then obviously this one over here, which I'm going to struggle to show you, it can go a bit further as well. But I've got them loosely done up. If any of you didn't know, Etienne is an actual mechanic technician, so he actually knows what these should be feeling like. I have no clue what I'm doing. If you see me in one of these videos and you think, this guy knows what he's doing, I have no clue, my brother. Like, I actually have zero clue how to work on cars. I kind of just
give it a go and see what happens. But as you can see, got both belts on, so it's sweet. We're going to wait for Ed to get here so we can check the tension on them, and once we've done that, we'll put all the intake back on and we'll take the MX5 for a drive. It's been non-driven for quite a while now. Also, the boot doesn't work, so that's great. That's another thing to fix. Like I said, I'm just about to eat the mic. But yeah, like I said, come back next week for the Datsun content. Now we've got this sorted, we can finally, what's it called? But yeah, let's have a little walk around of all the broken bits on this car. But yeah, there you go, belts are on, just need to tension them up. And yeah, she'll be running very nice. Yeah, so with Izzy is also here. The car is running, as you can see. We fixed the belts on it, it's fine, it still has a blowing exhaust, but that is where we're going to leave this video. But yeah, oh, it is back alive and running, belts are moving nicely, they're all tensioned up, intake is back on. We didn't record it as much because we thought it had to dip, but he is staying now, so he's just sorting out the battery. Thanks so much for watching. Obviously, like, comment, subscribe, follow Etienne on all his socials that are at the end of the video as always.